Welcome back here with us on Times Now, and we are getting you the latest update that has come from Madhya Pradesh, the Bhojshala Verdict, and the reactions that have started pouring in. We're also joined on the broadcast by Mithun Vijay Kumar, who is a political analyst. Also joining us is Ayaz Ahmed, a political analyst. Thank you very much, gentlemen, both of you, for joining us here on Times Now. Mithun Vijay Kumar, your first reaction on the verdict today. It was much awaited. Finally, the verdict has come, and like we've been telling our viewers, the decision is in the favor of the Hindu side, and the High Court has ruled that the disputed site's character is a temple, and Muslim side is free to seek separate land.
So, see, the court has recognized that you cannot ignore the scientific evidence. The 11th century foundations and the sacred stones of Bhojshala don't lie. So this is not just a religious win, it's a victory for the rule of the law and civilizational heritage. And I also appreciate the court's balanced approach in allowing the other side to seek alternative land, as it shows that we can settle historical wrongs while still moving forward with peace and respect. And we are finally moving past temporary timetable and giving the center of wisdom its true identity back. And earlier I heard Mr. Ayaz, citing the 1991 Act. You see, we need to understand that this Act is designed to stop people from converting a religious site. For example, converting a mosque into a temple. This survey by ASI, it's not converting anything. It is actually identifying the true nature of the structure. And you can't protect the religious character of a place if you don't actually know what that character was in 1947. And like, earlier Pranesh was mentioning, Section 4, subsection 3, paragraph A of the Places of Worship Act explicitly states that the law does not apply to any places of worship that is an, ancient and historical monument covered by the AMASR Act of 1958. So since Bhojshala has been a protected monument under the ASI since at least 1951, I believe it's 1951, it falls, squarely into this exception. So that's my take on this, Hina.
Do you agree, Mr. Ayaz Ahmed?
No, in fact, it's now legal battle. But the point is that one wonders as to how all these things can happen, having the Religious Places Act 1991 in place. Had that been amended, possibly we could say yes, that's open to anything. But now that the act was amended only with the aim to see that it maintains the secular character of the country, it does not open Pandora box and holds the status of the religious places as it existed in 1991. As regards to section 4 of the subsection 3 of the this act, it applies only to the ancient monuments, not to the religious places, not to the places of worship. Now that this is claimed to be a worship in the court, it has been claimed to be a place of worship. The way it has been allowed for prayers, for puja. So that means it's a place of worship, not an monument. So as such, there can't be any interference or conversion of religious places in terms of the Religious Places Act. So that's how one can feel that it is something happening wrong, and I'm sure this will.
You think what has happened is not correct, and what we have also learnt is that the Muslim side is likely to approach the Supreme Court now. So we'll see what eventually happens in this case going ahead. For now, I'm completely out of time. Thank you very much, Ayaz Ahmed, as well as Mithun Vijay Kumar, for joining us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. Heading into a short break.